From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. Just underway here at Fenway. This one in the air, center field. Durant under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Batting third, left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. Leading off, Marcelo Meyer. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Cedar Rafaela. Ripped, but it curls foul. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. Foul ball. And that's outside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a...
On to O'Hearn. Inning over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Back in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. So the Miami Marlins with a big opportunity today, the chance to clinch a division, crowned with a win. Singing, even with the predictions that they'd be contenders, still a big accomplishment just to be in this position.
Yeah, Boog, the season isn't played in your analytics shredder. It's played on the field, brother, and they've backed up the hype so far. You get that win today, you lock up the division title, and then you start thinking about how you want to approach the postseason.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Ball. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. His 32nd of the year. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
That clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
On the ground. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. So now 1-2. This one in the air. Rafaela. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Ryan.
1 run
Jeffers.
across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back inside Fenway Park, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Caleb Durbin.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No, inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Here's a 1-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to O'Hearn. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Kike Hernandez. Ball to strike. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Runners at the corners, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. They get the out, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning. Back here at Fenway, and now for the Marlins, Miguel Andujar.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2. Popped up. Casas settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
1-1 now.
Ball, that's out.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Connor Norby, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning.
And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 2-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a payoff pitch. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. And misses inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, left field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Way out front for strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Abreu gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Fenway Park, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back. Out of here.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park. But he's got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Out to center. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's one down. Luis Ariz stands in. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. And the slider just misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Just 1 hit. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the green monster. The throw into second, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That's ripped into the outfield. Lopez scores. It's 2-1. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Two on, 2 outs. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Ripped to third. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Sends it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. The 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knee there. You could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Stowers drifts towards it, and the inning is over. So one hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 2 and the Red Sox 1. This is Marlins baseball. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. The pitcher on here, Tanner Houck.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Moving in the bullpen, Giovanni Moran. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Weiser warming up as well. 2-1 now. Hoskins pushes it foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone. This one popped up. Meyer has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swings, and this one's flared. It falls for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. Hernandez hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Got it. That's out number three. One left. Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. That one outside. And that's ball two. Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired? Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits off the monster. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Peterson gives way. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. The new pitcher in the game, Anthony Bender.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Tag, save! He's into third on the wild pitch. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Durbin having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Next offering way off the plate. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning.
Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. The Rise wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's Kike Hernandez. Next offering misses down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Miguel Andujar. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. This to third, and that chance handled. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman.
Hold on, wait a minute. We all just need a minute. The party been started. We all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That one misses. And now 3-1. Payoff pitch. Out to short. On to first.
He's out.
Fine play in the hole for the out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. To second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Grounds one to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Red Sox lead one. Back here in Boston, we're at the top of the 8th. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. And a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. One and two now. On the ground right side, Meyer. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norton.
The 1-1.
That's outside.
That one missing
that's
inside. Draws the walk there.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next,
Manager out of the dugout now. Pitching change here, Jason Foley.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Home run number 20 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel, And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Now here is Ryan O'Hearn. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good job to fight that one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Abreu on the move. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 4-1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Here comes the skipper. Cade Gibson comes on now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. To the right side, Edwards. To first, 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the air, left field. That's out number 2. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Red Sox go down quietly, and they trail it 4-1.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shattered like ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie.
Back inside Fenway Park, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Foul ball there. Two and 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
The 1-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hauser getting cranked up as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. 1-2. To third, Durbin. The turn by Meyer at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Ronnie Enriquez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Strike 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Edwards. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. And they'll do it again. The Fish trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Now batting Tristan Casas. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. They're down to their final strike. And the Marlins have made believers of us all. They are champions of the National League East.
But when you start the season, your goal.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Coming up on the first pitch, here's Francisco Lindor. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Got him. 1 out. And a big swing and a miss. Lone Depot Park just underway here. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Oh, that's inside.
And foul ball. Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Fastball for a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And taking the ball for the Mets, Christian Scott. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now, Heriberto Hernandez. Throw to second.
Go with a good arm behind the dish. It's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags and will move up to third. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ryan O'Hearn. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Now a pop-up on the infield. Scott. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Laser to the gap should score the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. He did not go around. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Knew what what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Rhys Hoskins now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here in Miami, top of the second.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
This one in the air, center field. Hernandez on the move. 1 away. And next for the Mets, Miles Mastrobuoni. To the right side, O'Hearn. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering is down low. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Mastrobuoni on his way over, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Checks over to first, back safely. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 4-zip.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Hudson, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Clips the corner. Now 1-2. This one in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Dylan Moore. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
In the air, left side. Stowers takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
For the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 down, nobody on. Right side, Edwards. Oh, the throw is wild, and this ball is going to wind up out of play.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second base.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. Juan Soto goes deep. His 52nd home run of the season. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Ball 3.
Missed with a changeup. 3 balls and a strike. And that one is
Ball 4.
inside, and it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count now even up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He's got it, and that is that. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now 4-2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. His 34th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
1 down. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. The throw to second, and that's a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Man at second. On the ground. And that one handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next,
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Norby.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christian Scott won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm. So a lefty out of the pen, Brian Hudson.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Marcy back in on a dive. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. And here is Connor Norby. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 9.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Xavier Edwards. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Get out of town. A 2-run blast. Their third home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
The 2-1 is high. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the second game of the series. That one catches the zone, and the count's full. Line drive. That's a hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Line to left, and foul ball. Comes a 2-2. And delivers outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Ryan O'Hearn, back into the box for the second time this inning, and we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do, and now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning.
That is the inning. They get the long ball working here as they club 3 homers in the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Not close with that one, and the count is even 2-2. Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits, and they leave. Back here in Miami, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball, that's out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 down, nobody on. Marcy tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. On the ground right side. O'Hearn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. The 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Man at first, one away. That one inside, and it's 3-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And he grounds one back up the middle. Glove flip for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Now it's the right fielder, Miles Mastrobuoni. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joey Lucchesi.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's a 1-1. And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Bench under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop,
Otto Lopez. The next up for the Marlins. Lucchesi, a tall lefty, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That one lifted to left. Soto gets under it. And there are 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. Miami down in order. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Jonah Bride up now for the Mets.
The first baseman, Jonah Bride.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher for the Marlins, Danny Coulomb.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one hammered way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Here's a 2-1. That one is upstairs. The Marlins leading by 5, and we're at the top half of the 6th. That clips a corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. So up next for New York, Dylan Moore. Just missed. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And a big swing and a miss. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. Here's Juan Soto. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. See you later.
Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to...
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. On the mound now, Anthony Bender.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Struck him out without a swing. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 11-8. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Tobias Myers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one off the mark. Full count now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Ryan Barucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. This one popped up. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And they'll do it again. fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Set down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. O'Hearn around third. He'll score easily. And the lead is up to 5. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Picks himself up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Barucki.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's a strikeout looking. And that'll keep more. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
The third baseman, number 7, Brett Beatty.
Here comes the skipper. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cade Gibson.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. To third, Norby. Here's Edwards for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Spin throw, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Miami, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
1-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Moore should have this one, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. 2-2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto moving under it. 2 up, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. The Fish out front here, 13-8. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the 8th. Carson Benj getting ready to hit. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes more. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 13-10.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Strike 2.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, the 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 1 away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So to short could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1, and that's 2. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last half of the 8th. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Outside with a breaking ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now a check swing grounder. Moore throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Miami, we go to the 9th. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Manager out of the... 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Hernandez moving under this one. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for New York, Jonah Bride. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
You don't reach 45 saves in a season by wasting opportunities.
We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Seattle Mariners. And taking the ball for Seattle, Bryan Woo. He's been one of the best starters of the AL this year, Singy.
Believe it, a Cy Young candidate in the American League, having a great season so far, but he knows he's got more work to do. I've heard his name floating out there as a candidate, but I think he's just going to focus on this one today and try to get a win for his team.
Woo was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Pitch misses there. 3-1 now.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Liam Hicks, checks over to first, back safely. Just getting started here in Seattle. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
In the air out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Makes the catch, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jacob Marcy. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 24th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
for a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. To first, and he breaks for second. Back to first, and he's saved. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. Back at T-Mobile Park and getting the start for Miami, David Peterson. And Singy, he's a 20-game winner. Digging in, Josh Smith. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Josh Smith.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Rodriguez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail in. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby.
Ball, that's out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're on top. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Ramon Laureano. Laureano launched a homer in his most recent game. Out towards right center field. Marcy settles under it. One away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mariners. Back in Seattle, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
In the air, left field. Laureano on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Marlins,
Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Check swing. He won it. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
In the air to left center. Rodriguez on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next,
and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rocchio settles underneath it. And that is that. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Back at T-Mobile Park. In now is the Mariners DH, Josh Young. And foul ball. To the right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting in, the second baseman, Ryan.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out, man at first. Here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound.
That ends the inning. Mariners lead 1. Still down 3-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Goes down looking.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Inside, ball 2.
He swings and fouls one off. Two now. And a good eye there.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
Marcy off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Riley O'Brien, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Pizzardo also getting ready. Here's a 2-2. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
For the Mariners,
the Fish trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Norby around third. The throw in. Safe at the plate. It's 5-0.
comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Liam Hicks and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Runners on the move. And it remains 2-2.
Inside, ball 3.
Throw to third.
No.
Safe. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Toss to Naylor. They limit the damage here. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Marlins 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Mariners.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Julio Rodriguez.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him. Now 2 away. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, nobody on.
Inside ball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mariners are down. We go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Stowers stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think this man's just out here breaking calculators, Singy.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
Right through there for a strike. That one lifted to left. Laureano settles under this one. And there's one away. The 1-2.
Ball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince
For the Mariners,
2 outs, base is empty. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Good job to fight that one off. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Laureano trying to get there. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. That situation navigated. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
The 1-2. Upstairs.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Here's Josh Young. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And it stays fair. Naylor around 3rd. That gets by him. 1 run is in. The relay slides his hand in there. Save. It's 5-2. Here's Andrew Kisner. Man at second. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and hope it finds a hole.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab as he reached down to make. Back at T-Mobile Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Stepping in, Jacob Marcy.
Jacob Marcy.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 3-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That's outside, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a slider misses down and away. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. The Marlins trying to break this one open. And we're the top half of the 6th. Up the middle. Flips it. 1 at second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Marcy on third. Lopez over at second with 1 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edward Bizzardo done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair, and it remains 5-3. back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Julio Rodriguez.
Swing and a bouncer. Norby throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Laureano comes up to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. 2 down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. 3 balls and a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nobody left for Seattle. They're still down 5-3. Back in Seattle, Kyle Stowers with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Marlins,
And now they'll hustle out to check on him.
Ryan.
That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
The 1-1. If you replaced him, you'd need 3 players, a lucky rabbit's foot, and a small miracle.
And even then, you're probably still trailing in the 7th.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
You make my heart beat like a bass drum. You make my soul sing like the morning sun. You make
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. Marlins 5 and the back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, number 12, Josh Taylor.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jacob Webb.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Grounder might be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
just missed. Late that time, and it's strike two. The Fish holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's the third out. Inning over. Seattle gets a little closer on this solo homer. It's down to one at 5-4.
For the Mariners.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Outside with a breaking ball. Movement in the bullpen. Robert Garcia. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Spire, the power lefty, up as well. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And a 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Now quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Man at second. Swing and a ball line to center. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
And a big swing and a miss. Brash. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout the way he ended this inning.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here comes the manager. Jalen Beeks gets the ball now.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Oh, he can't hang on. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Fought off foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One out man at first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This with a changeup. Ball 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Norby under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 5, Ramos. Floriano.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And this place is rocking. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases.
Now here is Cole Young. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Inside at 100, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. At the plate, Kyle Stowers. That one is hammered right field. Back there. And gone! And we are tied.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit below wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's the strikeout looking. That pays his 3rd of the game. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is up.
This one popped up. Norby brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a foul out of play. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Here comes the...
number 30, Luke Greenberg.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more than...
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Mariners go down quietly there. This game remains tied at 6. New pitcher now, Gabe Spire.
And he's done a great...
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit.
Ball 2.
And he swings through that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Rhys Hoskins.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Out towards right center field. Brings it in. 2 away down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. Man on second, 2 down. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one. And now it's 3-2. Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner. Ball to strike. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Mariners walk it off in extra innings. One-run game here today. Your final score.